So anyway, everybody else can hear me. And so if you can't, that's your fault. You have to unmute yourself again. I don't know how many drinks you've had, but it seems to be quite a few.
Well, I just got off work, so it's only 2, buddy, but I'm trying. I'm not to the Ralph Male standard, but I'm trying.
You've never been to the Ralph Male standard, so that doesn't surprise me.
Oh, you didn't know me in high school, buddy.
No, I didn't.
Anyway, exactly. So first of all, you might be confusing me with someone. I've donated to no one online.
Okay, I don't care. You have.
Listening to you.
You've given me money, I know for a fact.
Eye opener. Never. I've given no one money.
Dude,
no one. Prove it. Where's the pictorial evidence?
Who gives
Where's
a fuck,
the pictorial evidence?
Nobody cares.
Where's the pictorial evidence?
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. It doesn't make you special. It doesn't make you special.
Can I say when you made up the word?
What I'll do is just mute you because I'm not going to yell over you. I have no need to. This is my show, not yours. I don't have to prove that you donated to me. I know for a fact you did because I've seen your name pop up on the screen during the D-Live days and during other days. It's not some badge of honor to say, oh, I've never donated to anybody online. It just makes you sound like the autistic fucking faggot that you are. Oh, you dropped out. Well, see, I'm not going to, I'm not that rotten tooth gentleman. Like, I'm not just going to sit here and whatever. He's not important enough. You know what I mean? If it was a fat boy from Canada or something, I might sit here and holler over him. But now you will respect my authority and let me speak, or you'll just get the fuck out, is what you'll do. So, well, you can join back in, but I'm not going to let you do that, sir. So, if you don't like it, I don't care. I'm not just going to let you mute me and prattle on. You'll do what the fuck I tell you to do, obviously. So, just like you called in, like the trained fucking bitch that you are, you'll do exactly what I fucking tell you to do. Just like you used to give me money all the fucking time. So, no, you're incorrect. You'll obey me. That's what will happen. Or you won't talk. One or the other. So, do you want to try this again? We can do so. Now, like the good little dog you are, here you are back again.
So before you decided to go ban heavy, buddy, or sorry, mute heavy.
I didn't ban you.
You know, I corrected myself. I said, I've been drinking mute heavy. I was trying to give you a compliment, buddy. I was trying to say your creation of the
you're
word
not my buddy,
evidence.
Canadian faggot. You're not my buddy.
Well, it's kind of hard, buddy.
Oh, buddy. Oh, whoa, buddy.
Whoa.
Yeah, you're not my buddy. You're definitely not my buddy.
Can I say, using that attack on the casino fags is pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Jesse's been rolling with that. That's pretty funny. Yeah, anyway, go ahead.
Right?
Jesse
Jesse's rolling with that.
Yeah, what do you say? You're really walling the bros or whatever the fuck? I saw this meme the other day and it made me laugh my ass off. Yeah, that was pretty funny, yeah.
Anyway, I was going to say I love your creation of the word evidence. Evidence, it just tickles me so much.
But I never said that. Oh, no.
You did. You were drunk and you said.
No, but you don't know who I'm imitating. You don't know. No, there was a guy named Kenny Jones who used to call into this show.
Oh, I know Kenny Jones. that listing fuck.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
and he would say the word evidence, but he would say evidence. And so I was mocking Kenny Jones. Like I didn't actually make that up.
Okay, well you were pretty drunk, so we thought that you made it up.
No, I didn't. Reasonable. I have to give all credit to Kenny Jones. He used to stalk Margaret, by the way. You know Big Titty Margaret, who actually came up with the name of the show. But yeah, boy. Anyway,
Ralph, I've been watching you since like pretty much the beginning. Okay, so like I do know.
Okay,
like,
so
I know
what's the problem?
Is like
I don't.
I was gonna tell you. I'm gonna try to tell you. The problem is you are like the worst person at receiving any form of criticism. Because of your raising or whatever, your abuse or like fucking trauma, I'm talking to you right now. The worst. No, I know, but I'm saying over the years, I called in back when the faith thing was happening on your Discord calls when you still had them, and I told you I was being kind of a dick, but whatevs. Like you run a dick show, so to like react badly to dicks when you run a dick show is kind of like.
Well, I'm the top dick. That's the thing, and so I always have that right.
Okay, yeah, you are, yeah. On your show, you'll top dick. Fine, I understand what you're saying. I'm saying I called in on that. What happened was I was a fan. Well, I thought like when you guys were like covering the Dick Masterson thing, it was a little lot, but I still didn't care. And like that's when Faith like ditched, and I called in that very weekend before you released the stuff, and I called in and I kind of taunted you, and I was like, Faith's not coming back, she's not coming. And I was right. And you were like, oh yeah? If that's the case, call in on Monday. Call in on Monday, bitch. I'll show you. And then, as we all know, she never came back, and you banned me on Discord. And I'm like,
actually,
what a thin-skinned bitch. What a thin-skinned bitch.
Are you going to let me speak?
Like, I was right. I'm
going to have to mute you again.
Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
First off, you have no idea about the timeline with me and Faith and what could have happened there had I wanted it to happen, by the way. And
maybe
so,
not, but I was still right.
Well, you're right because I made you right.
You did, yeah. But I knew you were going to make me right. So you see what I'm saying? The A-logs, if you could just take criticism, Ralph, the A-logs could help you. We could help you stop ruining your life so badly. If
My
you just
life's
listen
going
every once
fine
in a
right
while.
now.
Buddy, you live in Mexico where you can't even flush your poop toilet paper, and no woman will talk to you that's ever like touched your penis.
Dude, you saw my last girlfriend, nigga. Like, I don't have to fucking brag.
Yes, we saw the Mexican hooker, and
she's
like,
not
I
a
don't
hooker.
fuck Mexicans. I don't fuck Mexicans, first
I
of
mean,
all.
that's just
They're
something
gross.
you made up about her being a hooker.
Well, that's what the internet made up, and we ran with it because it was funny.
Well, right, because it's not, but it's not true. So, okay.
But it's funny. Funny
Okay,
matters more than truth on the internet. And you know that.
Well,
you know that,
You're
Ralph.
just
you
a
know
liar,
that.
though. If you're just lying, like,
But
okay.
so are you.
No,
but
I'm
so
not.
Are
What
you.
have I
You
lied
lie
about?
buddy. You lie about any person, even in the Medicare, the interview you did with Medicare, you even admitted that you just talk shit with anyone you don't like and you make up stuff. You literally are on the record saying that.
No.
Go rewatch them. Yes, in the Medicare interview, you literally say a bunch of...
You sound like a
there.
really autistic
Well, because you
spurt.
don't... See,
what are you yelling
You don't
at?
like being proven... You don't like being proven wrong.
I'm not being proven wrong. You just sound like really amped up and crazed right now. And
I've been drinking. I'm drinking, buddy. People like drinking. I don't
Stop calling me buddy, Canadian leaf faggot. Like, is that something you can't control at all, or is it just?
No, I can't. Obviously not. Obviously not. But I'm saying, like, in that interview, I forget. You accused. Oh yeah, you accused.
Yeah, you forget
Medicare,
a lot. That's clear.
You accused Medicare of doxing, and then when he called you on it,
done
you couldn't
many
prove
times.
It.
Yes.
When he called you on it, you said using dox material, which is you said even different.
He's done both. He's done both, by the way.
In that, you even admit your own words, Ralph. Your own words. You said, when I'm in a fight with someone, I just say anything. It's literally recorded in the video. It's on the internet. Anyone could look at it.
I mean, there's nothing I won't say in terms of an attack. Yeah.
Yeah, but you said you would just make anything up against your enemy because they're your enemy.
Said that.
It's on, honey. It's literally in the recording.
Come back tomorrow.
You were so drunk. You were so drunk you don't remember. So it's whatevs.
Dude,
Ralph.
this is.
But what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is I don't even hate you. I don't even.
Let me speak, and then I'll let you speak.
Go ahead.
First off, you're quoting an event that happened 3 years ago, like. Like it's your holy girl. No, it's not true, by the way, but whatever. You're talking about.
If it's true then, it's true now. 3 years
it was not true. You're not telling the truth, but that doesn't matter.
You said it. It's your words.
Fucker, you're gonna let me talk, or you're gonna be muted because you're not on my level to scream over, right? Mm-hmm. Like I'm not gonna let you do that. So we can talk one at a time, or we can just not talk. So what I'm saying is, you're hung up. It's not true, but. Okay, let's say you're telling the truth. You're talking about something that happened 3 fucking years ago, and you're talking about it like, it was the Battle of Waterloo or some shit, and this is your whole entire life. What do you have worth living for, and why haven't you killed yourself yet?
First of all, that's your interpretation of those things. Second of all, I bring it up from 3 years ago because that example perfectly proves my point I'm trying to articulate to your question that you just asked. It does. If you know someone will just make up stuff when they're mad at someone, but you admitted you do, Ralph. It's not even a matter of me saying all the...
You just got through saying you made up some shit about my girlfriend being a prostitute.
No, I did not. I said I went with it. I said I went with it because the internet had decreed that was a narrative and it was funny.
Okay, so you lied. So you lied.
No.
Yes,
I laughed at it. I laughed at it.
You just got through saying you're a lying fuck. And then you accused me of being a lying fuck.
Rewind it. I never said I was a lying fuck. I said I went with a funny narrative online. That's
something
not
that
me
you knew was
lying.
untrue, and you went with it.
I didn't know it was
funny.
untrue. You live in Mexico, where most women prostitute themselves because they got no money.
That's not true.
You live in
You've never been to Mexico.
I've been to Puerto Vallarta. I've been to Puerto Vallarta. I've been to Mexico City.
You ain't been to
yes,
Merida.
I have been to Mexico.
Okay. Well.
No, that's really far south. That's really far south. Most people don't go there. But what I'm trying before
What's
this
the
gets
safest
even,
city in the whole
off the
fucking
window,
country, you idiot? If you knew anything about
and
it.
I didn't know that. And I didn't know that until you mentioned it.
because you're a leaf faggot, and you know other leafs actually know that. There's plenty of Canadians in Merida, actually.
Who the fuck, other than someone fleeing America, would think about Mexico? Because Mexico's a useless piece of shit.
Mexico
no one likes
is
Mexico.
awesome.
That's why no one lives there. Why do you think most of your fans don't live in Mexico, Ralph? Because Mexico is shit.
Because they
Why do you
can't.
think Mexico is so shitty? Because it's run by Mexicans.
Dude, you live in
Mexicans
Canada
are
and you're
shit.
dominated by the Jeet.
Yeah,
Who the fuck are you
it's
talking
rough,
to?
buddy. Yeah, you're not
They're
wrong.
literally
That's right.
shitting in your streets and taking over your country.
Yes.
So I
Yes.
would much
Yes,
rather live in
they are.
Mexico than the shithole you call home.
What? Even though I live amongst Jeets, unfortunately, it's still a first world country, buddy, and I don't have to. I can flush my toilet paper. I can flush my toilet
It's very
paper.
arguable that it's a first world country, and my dollar goes about 5 times further, and I live like a king down here, and you get bossed around by the Jeet.
Living alone in a shack in Mexico is not really what I would
That's
call...
another bullshit thing.
You're living alone. You're living alone, buddy.
That's true, yeah. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
What's wrong?
Are you scared to live by yourself?
What's wrong, buddy? I've lived with and without women. I've known both.
You're living without them right now.
I can be
tell.
happy.
Oh, you sound very happy.
Oh yeah, you know my whole life.
You sound real.
Like,
you can't have a woman there right now.
Some anonymous guy.
There's no woman that would allow you to do this.
Who loves Twitter. Some anonymous guy that loves Twitter is now to you an obsessive stalker. When you
are an obsessive stalker.
Twitter addicted. I'm actually not, buddy. I actually like your show back in the day. I still follow you because every once in a while you make me laugh. So it's not that I'm obsessively stalking you. It's I keep tabs on you so that when you do like a pill stream or you start going off about one of your baby mamas, I watch and I laugh and I go about my day and I tell my friends and they're like, this guy is retarded. Why would you
It's
watch
not
this?
that I stalk you. It's that I keep tabs on you. Do you realize what you just said?
Yeah.
That's stalking.
Yes, because you're entertaining. It's like keeping tabs on a show. It's like, a show's kind of boring most of the time.
You stalk me.
Think about Pierce Morgan. Pierce Morgan's show is kind of shit most of the time. But every once in a while, he'll get some good niggers on there, some fucking kikes or something, and it'll be an entertaining time. But you don't watch all the shows. You keep tabs on it. You check every once in a while, and you see.
You stalk him.
Yeah, so well, buddy, then I'm stalking Pierce Morgan by checking his Twitter channel.
Yeah,
like
basically.
you're kind of retarded in your phrasing. It's no doubt you didn't.
Dude, I've seen you tweet about me at least 500 times to other people while you were black.
I've tweeted about you a lot because it's funny. Yes, I like doing funny things.
No, because you're weird and obsessed, and you're a fucking stalker.
To you, it's weird and obsessed. To everyone else, Ralph.
Everybody.
To everyone else. You know when you have more detractors than fans?
I don't give a fuck.
You know more people. No, but I don't care if you give a fuck. I'm saying, are you aware that you have way more detractors than fans? That means
are you aware
more people
that I made $500 today just talking shit online?
Buddy, I'm in the trades. I make that like a day.
Oh, yeah, you're so rich. Your dad works at Nintendo. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
I said trades. Trades. That means a working man.
You're so wealthy.
Do you know what a machinist or an electrician
is? A wealthy guy would be doing this.
You wouldn't, because you just beg for a living.
Yeah,
you don't
obviously,
have to know what work
a guy who's well-adjusted and wealthy would be doing this.
How do you like giving? How do you like giving most of that $500 to your Stripe loan and your baby mamas and your poverty streak in Mexico? Like, come on, buddy.
I don't have a Stripe loan.
Fucking leaf stalker bitch.
Not anymore, maybe. You finally paid it off. How about your PlayStation loan? Like, when you get drunk and leak your stuff on screen because you're, like, too drunk to know what you're doing,
I had a PlayStation card. I just didn't pay it.
Yeah, no shit, buddy. Who is so fucking down bad that they get a PlayStation card? And then on top of it,
you don't understand. You don't understand. You don't understand.
You're like, I'm a Memphis man. But you're just saying you're a nigger, buddy.
What you don't
That's all you're saying is you're a nigger. You're like, I don't pay my bills.
You're gonna let me speak, or we're gonna go back to the muting thing. So I'm just warning you. You're gonna let me speak, or we'll go back to the muting thing. I didn't pay it because I don't have to pay it. I have the money to pay it. And I said, fuck them. I'm not paying these users, bastards, and charged it all up and didn't pay it.
Yeah, we know.
Because why shouldn't I live like that? That's how all these other motherfuckers live.
Why did you just take 2 minutes to explain that and then say the exact same thing I did?
I have the money to pay it, and then I didn't pay it on purpose, and I said, fuck off, Jews, and didn't pay.
Quoting a famous horse, where did all the money go?
I have money.
That was a good one, buddy. That was a good one. But anyway, my point being is, if you just, you had to pause for 5 seconds to like.
Well, no, I just got through telling you I could pay it. I consciously didn't pay it, just like with my student loans and everything else.
I'm talking about the horse. I'm talking about the horse comment, buddy. I don't care about the PlayStation. No one cares. No one cares. That's the thing, though. No one cares. They just want to laugh. And you have made yourself a focal point of attention. And that means people want to point at you
and it's made me a lot of money.
Stop freaking out. Good. We're not saying, buddy, I'm not saying you shouldn't make money. I think you should do your show. You should get enough money so you can keep going and be productive and successful so we can have more show. I'm not saying the opposite, but your reactions to me, but your reactions to me are all the opposite of that. Like I'm telling you in chat. Buddy, in chat, I was even saying I find you hilarious. I was like, I like watching the show, and you're just going off, you're a seether, your life sucks. But I'm
you are a seether. You've tweeted about me 500 to 1,000 times over like 2 or 3 years.
Funny.
No, because you're a weird, obsessive Canadian faggot stalker. That's why.
Ralph, there's a difference between someone who's like sitting there seething and typing mean things and feeling
you're nobody is. Like you're not, it's not like you're
there's a difference between that and someone who's sitting there typing things, giggling and laughing as they hit reply because it's funny. That's not seething, that's enjoying life.
No, this is your life, dude.
Seething. So no, my life is my job and my family and my as you would put it, connection.
What
so
family?
Can't talk about anything.
What family?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, faggot. Mine's not dead like yours, rotting in hell like Sandra, buddy.
Oh wow, yeah, that really hurts my feelings.
Well, how about Godwinson telling everyone that she molested you? How about Godwinson?
That just shows how crazy you are. Like what you're saying.
Okay, what about Godwinson? What about your friend Godwinson?
You're exposing
What about
yourself.
Your friend Godwinson?
We can go back to the we can go back to the muting thing if you want. You're gonna let me speak or you're not gonna talk. Now, you're just revealing how insane you are. Nobody objectively can listen to this and say this guy is mentally well. You
eat poop. No one can say you're mentally well.
And that never happened either. Like, that's another lie.
I watched it.
No, you didn't.
I watched your sex tape live.
No, you did not watch me eat shit ever. You're eating shit right now, though. You're eating shit. We're watching you eat shit.
Well, you can say that. No, you.
No, we're watching somebody eat shit, and it's not me,
it's you. No, you're eating shit. No, you're eating shit. Like, buddy, your no you comments
somebody just called you in chat. That's exactly what you are, parasocial faggot.
Yes. Keeping tabs on you to laugh at you and then responding to you calling me out and calling in.
No, you're a weird parasocial faggot who the man on the computer screen said this and Worski said that and I gotta be in this tweet and I gotta be in that. You're not part of the show. You're a dumb fag. You're just making
stuff up. I don't want it, buddy. I don't want to be part of the show. I want to
Obviously laugh. You do. You wouldn't be on right now.
I'm here because you called me out directly, but I'm not a pussy, buddy. So it is what it is.
You are a pussy because you're from Canada and you keep saying buddy, so that's guaranteed.
You fled to Mexico like a coward.
I came to Mexico by choice, idiot.
Because people put corn on your lawn.
That's not
and
why.
Pork rinds. Buddy, you even said in the Medicare video with him that you were very so upset because they were coming to your house and as you said, putting shit in your yard, which for a shit eater like you should be great. But it was just corn. Yeah,
so funny. You really are just the most hilarious guy.
We were all laughing, buddy. But why don't you address the fact that you fled? You ran from the country your daddy gave you. You fled.
All you tried to hide. Medicare lines, dude. Do you jack off? Do you jack off to Medicare?
You sound like you do, buddy.
No, it sounds like you do because that's all you have. That's all
you say.
You literally sound like you pleasure yourself to a guy who's allegedly dying from cancer.
Oh, you would know, wouldn't you? The reason I quote the Medicare stream is because you were so drunk you admitted a whole bunch of shit that's embarrassing to yourself. So I'm bringing up the stuff that's embarrassing that you admitted while you were blackout drunk. Every time you get blackout drunk, Ralph, you ruin your life.
I noticed that, ass master. Notice how when he's losing, he brings up your mom or someone you can't legally talk about. Yeah, I know, because that's the type of guy we're dealing with here.
No, I was trying to ask you why your confidant Godwinson told everyone, and I said him, that your mom molested you. Your confidant that you were doing all these buddy videos.
Me, obviously.
Godwinson said you were high on acid, and you had a conversation with him, and I believe him. And lots of us believe him because you're fucked up, Ralph. You're
don't give a
and
fuck
having been
what you believe, but I do hope you kill
by your
yourself.
mom explains it.
It doesn't explain anything.
Explains why you're so petty, why you're so thin-skinned, why everything is like life or death fight with you, because you were abused by your mother sexually.
How crazy you are! Other than this, like
didn't
this
your dad?
Is perfect.
Didn't your dad stab you? Your schizo dad. I'm pretty sure he stabbed you. I read that on Kiwi Farm.
I wish yours would have stabbed you through the throat and done
us all a favor.
So
you're not denying it. So your dad hated you so much he stabbed you. Your mom hated you so much she molested you.
Why would you molest her so much? You hate. First off, that doesn't make any sense.
You let your mom die alone. You let your mom die alone in the hospital.
That's untrue as well. That's untrue as well.
You hated her because she molested.
You're just making shit up.
Okay, so your narrative is that, oh, I wasn't allowed in, blah, blah, blah.
That's correct,
Our narrative is that she molested you in your past.
See, the difference between your narrative and mine is true. And it's provably true because there were CDC regulations where you couldn't get in for the first 10 days when somebody was placed in hospice care. So my narrative has the benefit of being the truth, and yours has the benefit of being a lie. So that's the difference between the two.
Ralph, before you let him back on, two things. No way this guy's... He says that he wouldn't fuck Mexicans. He's not fucking at all. Two, he says
Obviously.
He's in the trades. No fucking way this guy's in the trades. No,
I mean, he trades child porn probably, but I don't imagine any other trades.
You're an expert in trades.
He's in the rough trade, perhaps.
Yeah.
Working the glory hole, perhaps.
Imagine.
And Godwinson came out and said he made that up, obviously. So what do you have to say about that?
Yeah, after he reconnected with you, and he obviously
said that because I talked shit about perspicacity when I was fucked up.
And where's the pictorial evidence? I've never actually seen him deny it, but I have seen him come back to you. I've seen him come back to you, but he's never explicitly said,
yes,
I made up that Ralph's mom molested him. She's never said that verbatim.
He has said that, actually.
And honestly, to prove it with pictorial evidence.
I don't have to prove shit to you, nut.
Because you can't. Because
I could easily, but I don't want to.
If it's so easily, then you could, but you can't because it's not true.
You are legitimately insane.
Yeah, because I can call your bullshit, buddy.
Are you on Adderall as well as alcohol? Like, I mean, or meth or what?
No. I mean, I have Ativans I could take, but I just don't.
Okay, well, Ativan's the weakest benzo anyway.
Booze.
It figures you. I know. It figures you would be on Ativan, you fucking pussy bitch.
Well, no, I have them. I don't take them.
That's even weaker than Klonopin. Why don't you take an aspirin, you fag?
Well, I'm not a junkie like you, buddy. I'm not a fucking fat junkie.
You got an Ativan?
How about this?
My God, don't dare take
I'm not bragging, buddy.
Don't take an Ativan.
I'm not even
You
bragging.
might really get fucked up if you take an Ativan, you fucking pussy bitch.
Hey, Ralph, how many tits do you got now? Is it still 3? Do you still have, do you have 3 tits or do you go back to 4? Do you have 3 tits? Do you have 3 tits or are you going back to 4?
What a big roller you are. Enjoy your Ativan. Enjoy your Ativan.
Do you have 3 tits
You
or 4,
can keep repeating the same shit over and over.
Because you know we saw your 3 tits.
I don't give a fuck.
We saw your 3 tits. Buddy, if I looked that badly, I would give a fuck. That's why we bring this up.
Anytime I want. I don't give a fuck. What do you think?
You're alone in a shack.
You think I care what some bitch thinks? She still puts my dick down her throat. I don't give a motherfuck.
Hookers don't count, Ralph. Hookers don't count. No one counts hookers.
Any and everything. Like,
fuck hookers. You fuck hookers. You fuck hookers, mentally ill women like
you. Although I am fucking you right now.
You fuck mentally ill meth people like Faith.
Yeah, okay.
You fuck horse-faced people like Pants, who was a pedophile. Like, whoa, buddy. Okay. And then, like, you fuck hookers.
You can leave now. Obviously, this guy, his whole deal is to, and I could actually let him speak about things I can't speak about, but there's no point in giving other people more material. So I think you realize how insane this guy is, though, at this point. Pure seed, yes, by you, sir. By you, sir. And now there will be actually 2 people banned since we did the unbanning. Anyway, we tried, but, some people have no self-control whatsoever, and that's coming from me. And what's wrong with hookers? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't figured that out. Yeah, what about the Vegas orgy trip with Worski? I don't know. We could go over it all. But the guy is so, hyped up because he's getting to talk to his idol. Yeah, totally normal person. Yeah, exactly. You can't even like you can't have a conversation with a person like that. Now, if it was another creator and we're yelling and going back and forth, it might actually be worth it to just like for the content. But this is just a mentally insane person who is just so amped up to be talking to his hero and can't let a word get in edgewise. That it's just like, whatever. But we did try. What a ridiculous character. Yeah, I think you're starting to see, hopefully, the caliber of the true Ralph hater, right? Like, and I understand some people, dislike me or whatever, or here and there, and that's fine. But like the true Ralph Seether, that's like a crystallized version of that type, right? Where it's just like, yeah, he met his hero today. Yeah, it's just, I can't get that up for that type of conversation because it's so weird. Like
Master 33 sent $1 on Rumble. You can tell by his voice he watches tubers.
Yeah, you can tell by his voice his balls haven't dropped. Like I don't know. Like he truly thinks I hate him or something. Like I can't even get really that worked up about it because it's just some psychopath who obviously is mentally ill, and I'm not just saying that. Nobody could behave in such a manner just like for no reason. He's not getting paid. Like it wasn't funny. It was just bizarre and weird and obsessive, just like I said. So he's not getting paid. It's not his job. He doesn't have a job. Let's face it. He wouldn't be able to tweet as much as he does, for one. And then he's like just totally just like, and he's admitting, he's calling me a liar, and he rifles off about 20 lies, half of which he admits are lies. So it's not logically consistent in any way whatsoever. Many such cases is all I'll say. And I really probably shouldn't have indulged and had him on, but I was kind of in the mood.